Saturday, May 24th, 2025, Evening Edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III, and thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD intelliReport. We're excited to have you with us. Tonight, we'll delve into intriguing headlines. Trump's Harvard ban could make the economy tank, while Green says a teen mistaken might thrive with a different rank. And if Microsoft apps function with a clank, a dad citizen's arrest shows courage doesn't lack. Alongside my valued AI-generated colleagues, we'll be scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics, summarizing them just for you. Stay tuned for a captivating evening of insights and analysis. And here are some more headlines and stories you may expect in today's AI News Digest. John considers one-way ticket to Switzerland for dementia. 5 RPGs to play after Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Reserve Tony Bradley aids Pacers against Knicks rebounding. Now let's take a look at today's breaking news. Breaking news. Marjorie Taylor Greene, teen detained by ICE after mistaken arrest, would be thriving in Mexico. HuffPost. Jimena Arias Cristobal, a 19-year-old Georgia student, was mistakenly detained by ICE after a traffic stop error. Despite charges being dropped, she faces potential deportation. Repro Marjorie Taylor Greene advocates for her deportation, while her attorney explores a U-visa option. Her father's immigration status could impact her case. Thunder vs. Timberwolves odds prediction time, 2025 NBA Western Conference Finals Game 3 picks via Top Model, CBS Sports. The Oklahoma City Thunder lead the series 2-0 against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 2025 NBA Western Conference Finals. OKC is favored by 3 points for Game 3. The Thunder's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams have been standout performers. Sportsline's model predicts the game, leaning towards an under total point score. Scientists discover bizarre bacteria that breathe electricity instead of air. SciTech Daily. Researchers at Rice University, led by Caroline A. Franklin, have uncovered a unique survival strategy in bacteria that involves generating electricity. This discovery could revolutionize biotechnology and energy systems by providing new methods for sustainable energy production and innovative biotechnological applications. Lilo and Stitch sews up $56.3 million in first 3 days overseas. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning outpacing MI7 international box office deadline. Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch and Paramount's Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning are performing strongly at the global box office. Lilo and Stitch grossed $56.3 million in 50 markets, while Mission Impossible reached $75.9 million in 64 markets. Both films are boosting cinema attendance and receiving positive reviews. Trump's ban on Harvard foreign students may come at a hefty price to the economy. The Hill. The Trump administration's attempt to restrict international students at Harvard may have significant repercussions, affecting not only the university but also the broader innovation landscape. Harvard's foreign-born alumni have founded numerous successful startups, highlighting the potential economic and innovative loss if such restrictions are enforced.
If you've been enjoying our AGNDD intelliReports and finding them useful, please take a moment now to press like, then click subscribe, and in the drop-down menu select All to get notified of each new video released so you don't miss out on any breaking news. AGNDD intelliReport, the future of news is here.
May 24th in history. May 24th, 1276. Magnus Ladoulas is crowned King of Sweden in Uppsala Cathedral. May 24th, 1861. American Civil War. Union troops occupy Alexandria, Virginia, with Colonel Elmer E. Ellsworth becoming the first Union officer to be killed during the war.
Famous people born on this day. May 24th, 1980. Anthony Minichiello, Australian rugby league player. Ivan Capelli. Here is a recap of their Wikipedia page. Ivan Capelli, born May 24, 1963 in Milan, is a former Formula One driver who competed from 1985 to 1993. He achieved 3 podiums in 98 Grand Prix and later transitioned to touring car racing and broadcasting. Capelli was also successful in lower formulae, winning several championships. Lorella Cedroni. Here is a recap of their Wikipedia page. Lorella Cedroni, 1961 to 2013, was an Italian political philosopher and theorist, known for her work on democracy, political representation, and language. She taught at various international universities and published extensively. Her contributions include books on political philosophy, electoral communication, and human rights. Cedroni was a Fulbright professor and held numerous research fellowships. Jose Nasazi. Here is a recap of their Wikipedia page. Jose Nasazi was a legendary Uruguayan footballer and captain, leading Uruguay to victory in the inaugural 1930 FIFA World Cup. Known as El Gran Mariscal, he also won Olympic gold in 1924 and 1928 and multiple South American championships. Nasazi's baton, an unofficial title, honors his legacy. Today's trivia questions. What is the French term for a killing stroke delivered as a merciful act? The choices are entente cordiale, coup de grâce, merci beaucoup, tête-à-tête. Now take a second to think about it. What is the French term for a killing stroke delivered as a merciful act? Okay, got it? Ready? Coup de grâce. What constellation is represented by scales? The choices are Libra, Aries, Gemini, Scorpio. Now take a second to think about it. What constellation is represented by scales? Okay, got it? Ready? Libra. And now on to today's news.
Business news. Hero dad makes dramatic citizen's arrest, tackles armed would-be burglar, New York Post. Anthony Habe thwarted a daylight robbery at Stearns Showcase Jewelers by tackling a hammer-wielding thief and performing a citizen's arrest. His partner, Jane Fleming, assisted staff in exiting the store. Habe, hailed as a hero, downplayed his actions, saying he did what anyone would do. The offender remains in custody. Her ex-husband wouldn't pay his fair share of his phone bill, so she reported his phone as stolen and had it shut off, twistedsifter.com. A woman dealt with her ex-husband's financial irresponsibility after their split. He refused to pay his share of a phone bill, leaving her overcharged for his phone service. After he denied responsibility, she reported his phone as stolen, leading to its deactivation. Reddit users supported her actions. 5 turn-based RPGs to play after Claire Obscur, Expedition 33, XDA developers. The article highlights the diverse realm of turn-based RPGs, emphasizing their unique combat mechanics. It encourages exploration of these games, suggesting that they offer engaging and strategic gameplay experiences for enthusiasts of the genre. Angry Elon is back. That's good for Tesla. BizTalk.com.
Sports news. Black Ferns v USA, Portia Woodman Wycliffe speechless after claiming try-scoring record, New Zealand Herald. Woodman Wycliffe is nearing the record for most tries by a New Zealand international, male or female, after reconsidering her retirement. Initially planning to debut in NRLW, a failed deal led her back to rugby, where she now aims to compete in the upcoming Rugby World Cup. Little-used reserve Tony Bradley helped Pacers blunt Knicks' rebounding edge. New York Post. In the NBA playoffs, the Pacers lead the Knicks 2-0 after a 114-109 win. Coach Rick Carlisle used reserve Tony Bradley to counter Mitchell Robinson's rebounding, despite Bradley's limited playoff minutes. Bradley contributed positively, helping offset foul troubles for Pacers centers. The Knicks struggled despite a rebounding advantage. Science news. American Society of Cinematographers elects Mandy Walker as president, The Wrap. Australian filmmaker Mandy Walker has been elected as the first female president of the American Society of Cinematographers, ASC. Walker aims to foster growth, education, and representation within the society. Known for her work on films like Australia and Snow White, she is committed to advancing the art and science of cinematography. Climate Change Weekly Hash 544. Regulations may be reined in soon. WhatsAppwiththat.com. The article discusses the potential reintroduction of the RAINS Act, which would require congressional approval for major regulations, aiming to reduce unaccountable agency power and ensure regulations benefit the economy and personal freedom. Republicans are working to include these provisions in a major legislative package, potentially transforming regulatory oversight. Monsoon hits Kerala early, covers South India ahead of schedule. IMD, The Times of India. The southwest monsoon arrived in Kerala and parts of South India over a week early, marking the earliest start since 2009. The India Meteorological Department forecasts above normal rainfall, boosting key crop production. However, the monsoon's rapid progression may slow due to dry air intrusion and high-pressure conditions over western Russia.
Today's obituaries. Masao Akashi. Brief Wikipedia summary. Masao Akashi was a renowned Japanese music arranger and producer, known for his work with artists like Bees, Zard, and Manish. He contributed to numerous albums and singles, and also worked as a supportive musician and appeared on television. Akashi passed away in 2025 at the age of 68. Cor Boonstra. Brief Wikipedia summary. Cor Boonstra was a Dutch businessman known for being CEO of Philips from 1996 to 2001. He increased Philips's market value fivefold and moved its head office to Amsterdam. Boonstra faced insider trading allegations but was acquitted. He passed away on the 24th of May, 2025, aged 87. Susan Brown Miller. Brief Wikipedia summary. Susan Brown Miller, a prominent American journalist and feminist activist, is best known for her influential 1975 book, Against Our Will, Men, Women, and Rape. Her work, recognized by the New York Public Library as one of the 20th century's most important books, explores the societal impact of rape. Nestor Celestial Carino. Brief Wikipedia summary. Nestor Celestial Carino was a Filipino Roman Catholic prelate who served as Bishop of Borongan, 1980-1986, and Legazpi, 2005-2007. He passed away on the 24th of May, 2025, at the age of 86. Malini Fonseca. Brief Wikipedia summary. Malini Fonseca, a celebrated Sri Lankan actress and politician, was known as the Queen of Sri Lankan cinema. With a career spanning 7 decades, she starred in over 150 films and served as an MP from 2010 to 2015. She passed away in 2025 at age 78. Kirill Ivkov. Brief Wikipedia summary. Kirill Ivkov was a celebrated Bulgarian footballer known for his defensive skills with Levski Sofia and the national team. He earned 44 caps, captained Bulgaria, and won a silver medal at the 1968 Olympics. Ivkov was twice named Bulgarian Footballer of the Year and later managed Levski Sofia. Valery Lvov. Brief Wikipedia summary. Valery Lvov was a Soviet-Russian boxer who won a silver medal at the 1975 European Amateur Boxing Championships and a gold medal at the 1978 World Amateur Boxing Championships. He passed away on May 24, 2025, at the age of 72. Piro Milcani. Brief Wikipedia summary. Piro Milcani was an acclaimed Albanian film director known for The Lady from the City and The Sorrow of Mrs. Schneider. He was honored as a People's Artist of Albania. Milcani passed away on May 24, 2025, at the age of 85. T. Gopinath Naidu. Brief Wikipedia summary. T. Gopinath Naidu, known as the Wonder Boy, was a Malaysian footballer who played for Kuala Lumpur FA, Perak FA, and the national team. Despite a promising career, he retired due to knee injuries. Post-retirement, he worked in sports consultancy in Hong Kong. He passed away at 51. Gary Pearce. Brief Wikipedia summary. Gary L. Pierce is a former Arizona Corporation Commissioner and state legislator. He played a key role in regional transportation planning and faced legal issues related to alleged bribery and fraud, resulting in a mistrial. Pierce's career included teaching and business ownership, and he is a Mesa, Arizona resident. Sir Derek Reffel, 96, British naval officer, Governor of Gibraltar, 1989-1993. Death announced on this date. Teresita Reyes. Brief Wikipedia summary. Chilean actress Teresita Reyes, known for films like Susi and The Toast, passed away at 75 from cancer. Lillian Boot. Brief Wikipedia summary. Lillian Boot was an American jazz singer known for her international tours and collaborations with renowned artists. She recorded several albums and performed frequently in New Orleans and Europe. She passed away at 75 after a long illness. Mukul Dev. Brief Wikipedia summary. Mukul Dev was an Indian actor known for roles in Hindi, Punjabi, and other regional films, as well as TV series. He won the Amrish Puri Award for Yamla Pagla Diwana and was a trained pilot. He passed away at 54 after a brief illness. Torkvarv, 72, Norwegian artist. Jerry Murphy. Brief Wikipedia summary. Jerry Murphy, an 81-year-old Irish football manager known for his role with Huddersfield Town, has passed away. Pat O'Connor. Brief Wikipedia summary. Pat O'Connor, an American light heavyweight boxer, passed away at 74 due to complications from Parkinson's disease. W. Anthony Park. Brief Wikipedia summary. W. Anthony Park, an American politician and attorney, served as Idaho's 26th Attorney General from 1971 to 1975. A Democrat, he lost a U.S. Senate primary in 1972 and was defeated for re-election in 1974. After leaving office, he returned to private legal practice in Boise. All other people who have died today or yesterday, may peacefully they rest, and may God have mercy on their souls.
Health news. Problems with Microsoft apps, bleeping computer. The article discusses issues with Microsoft apps and the user's efforts to diagnose the problem by eliminating malware as a cause. They are using the Farbar Recovery Scan tool to scan for potential issues. John is considering a one-way ticket to Switzerland to avoid dementia. ABC News AU. John Griffiths considers traveling to Switzerland to end his life to avoid a prolonged struggle with dementia. Despite the legalization of voluntary assisted dying in most of Australia, it remains inaccessible for individuals with dementia, raising questions about the limitations of current laws. Problems with Microsoft apps, bleeping computer. A user is attempting to diagnose a potential malware issue on their computer. They ran a scan using the Farbar Recovery Scan tool, FREST, to gather detailed system information. The scan report includes processes, registry entries, scheduled tasks, internet settings, services, and drivers. But the user lacks administrative privileges, hindering full access to certain processes. Entertainment news. Magic Hash 5 preview, Demon Slayer squad assembled, bleeding cool news. The article humorously introduces Loltron, an AI, as the new provider of comic book previews following Jude Terra's departure. It presents a preview of Magic Hash 5, a comic book set to be released soon. Miley Cyrus reveals leg began to disintegrate from infection she contracted on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Fox News. Miley Cyrus recounted a harrowing experience where she ended up in the ICU following a music video shoot on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She suffered from a severe infection and reflected on a previous health scare, highlighting the challenges she's faced with her health. Problems with Microsoft apps, bleeping computer. A user is troubleshooting a potential malware issue using the Farbar Recovery Scan tool, FROST, on a Windows 10 system. The scan report details processes, registry entries, scheduled tasks, internet settings, services, drivers, and recent file changes, aiming to identify any suspicious activity or configurations.
And now, a poem about today's entertainment news in the style of John Keats. A poem about today's entertainment news. Upon the night's embrace in shadows deep, a squad of slayers rise from slumbered keep, their courage kindled by a demon's call. In duty's guise they stand both fierce and tall, beneath the stars where fame's own luster glows. A tale of woe from gilded footpath flows. Fair Miley, once on starlit path so bright, bears wounds unseen, a leg in tragic plight. And in the realm where logic's fires burn, the gears of Microsoft in chaos turn. A dance of ones and zeros, halted, stalled, while tech's own sorcery is thus forestalled. Yet neath the sphere of moon's eternal gaze, hope like a phoenix in our hearts still stays. For in each trial a thread of magic spins, and in the darkness light at last begins.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD intelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.